Woo! Hey everybody, it's me. It's Doug. I'm gonna go drop the link for the stream on the line. There's Dave in the chat. What's up, Dave? Hope you're doing well, my friend. We're coming down to the end of the Kickstarter, so we'll share that out. We'll be getting ready to run an Indiegogo here for a little bit. But I'm really going to push the Kickstarter. It seems like Kickstarter just does better for all my friends. So that's one reason I did the Kickstarter first this time. Let me see. Yeah. Sorry. Dropping some links here. So maybe people will come hang out for a little bit while I talk about nonsense and Lone Wolf 2s and stuff. Lone Wolf 2. It came after Lone Wolf 1. And it's so good, people should do stuff like read it. Yeah, baby. Read the Lone Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, throwing out the links. Putting the links in all the wrong places. Putting the links. Dave says sausage links. Got me some pink drink tonight. What flavor is this? Let me look and see. Starburst, zero sugar, all pink. Yeah, this stuff is good. I like it. I like it, and I like the blue. Yeah, I think the blue actually says raspberry on it, but the pink says all pink. That's what I like. It tastes good when you drink it. It tastes good when you drink it. It tastes good. It tastes good when you drink it. It tastes good. I'm gonna drink me some pink drink. Gonna drink me some pink drink. Dave says he likes the purple stuff. Purple's good. Purple drink. Purple drink, purple drink, purple drink. So, before anybody shows up, there's Lone Wolf 2. I don't know if you can see the numbers. Can't hardly see it on there. We've got 46 backers now. And we're up to 1921, which is awesome. Really appreciate all you guys. I do remember the Sunny D commercial. That's funny. Yeah. So after Lone Wolf 2, we're going to do Lone Wolf 3. We're going to do it on like Global Comics, release it 10 pages at a time for digital. And then when we get enough to do a book, we'll release a book. So, yeah. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Dave says 1921, last year of the Morgan silver dollar. Well, that's good to know, I reckon. That's good to know. I didn't know. Nobody ever told me. Man, I'm going to sit here and drink this whole thing like in just a couple drinks when I watch it. Yeah, so I'm here at this place where I have to come to do things. And I've got everybody in bed situated. Getting kind of aggravated. Come in and there's a whole bunch of stuff to do that should be done before I get here. And people don't do it because they're super more interested in not doing anything. I get a little frustrated. It's one thing, like, I don't know, I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me frustrated. It's no, but just stuff. You guys, you know how it is. You know how they do. Always got to put up with somebody doing stuff like that. Really, though, tickled to death with the 1921 on there. Really appreciate that. I don't know if anybody's going to show up or not. I hope they do. I hope you can show up. Listen to me ramble on. How many hours we got left here? 15 hours left. I'm like a camp counselor in a Friday 13th movie. I'm more worried about watching out for my clients. And one used to try to beat me up all the time. Do my Steven Seagal face. Come right here and be like, beat him up. Teach him a lesson. I wouldn't do that. Not really allowed to, but don't really need to either. Ain't got nobody like that now. Oh man, so I need to finish up the soundtrack. I have like a lot of the music written. I don't have it all recorded. I'm still working on it. Of course, the book is not going to ship out for a couple months, so I've got time to work on it and finish it up. But I want it to be really good, and so I end up spending lots of time on it, and I don't really want to just rush and throw something out there. Steve Seagal out for justice. Yeah, Steve Seagal. Man, I just don't even stream much anymore. Ain't a whole lot of fun, especially when everybody's busy and they won't show up and talk to you. Not been streaming much here lately. Just don't feel like it. I'm not into all this streaming and nonsense, and usually I get on and talk about things that frustrate me, and I ain't got time to waste on being frustrated. Just wanted to get on here though. See, I don't know. I wouldn't call it lucky. I'm sorry. No, I'm working on things at home, so I don't really stream a lot. I'm converting. I've got like an out building. It was a storage shed. I'm trying to convert it into like a music studio. And once I do that, I probably will live stream from there. I think I'm putting my green screen and everything out there and doing stuff like that. Dave asked, how's the puppies? Man, the puppies are doing good. They're so funny. I had to take them to the vet the other day. They've been eating dirt, and Sasha throwed up and had worms in it. So I had to go get some dewormer. So today was the second day she took dewormer. Tomorrow will be the last day, and then I gotta do it again in 3 weeks. But they're going to the vet on Tuesday anyways. I already had a appointment. I'm gonna go ahead and schedule her to get fixed. We don't want no puppies. All the other dogs are, so I'm gonna get her too. I don't want no puppies from any dogs, and I don't want to go through all the mess of her being in heat and all that. It would be no fun. No, but she's a blast, man. She got so much personality, and she loves Axel. She torments the poor old fella all the time. But they're getting along really good. Axel's just finally just started just ignoring her. For a while he wouldn't even come in the house. He would come in but just sit by the door because he didn't want Sasha to get him. And now he went over and sat on his dog bed. Sasha tried to run him off, and he just pushed her off the dog bed. And the dog bed's right behind the couch, so she'd climb up on the couch and look down at him and bark at him. And he was just like, my bed, and he laid in it. She still tries to get onto him some, though, but that's usually when it's bedtime. I don't know if she's trying to play with him or boss him or what. So usually if it's after 9, I put her in the crate, put her to bed, and then usually I go to bed not long after that. And Axel just has free roam over the house. She's been doing really good though. No accidents in the house. The only thing, throwing up the worms, that was gross. I had to clean that up. Yeah, it's healthy to neuter the female and the male. They said the males have more of a chance of getting cancer if you don't ever get them fixed. And I want my dogs to be around a long time. And I don't really I could breed huskies. I could get some huskies and breed them. I couldn't give the puppies away. I had to get too attached to them. And plus, there's so many dogs out there in shelters. There's so many huskies out there. People get huskies and don't know how to deal with them, or don't want to learn, or they just see them and think they look pretty, and they get them and they can't handle them. So if I'm gonna get dogs, I'm just gonna get some rescue dogs. I'm not gonna worry about anything else. Just how I roll. See, there's the skull face. Then there's the De Niro face. I'm De Niro, me. I know that's not a good De Niro voice, but yeah. Weirdest thing happened the other day, though. I'm at Mom's. I'm talking to Mom, and I'm waiting for UPS to deliver a guitar I bought. And Axel didn't want to come in. Sometimes he didn't want to come in, so he just stays on the porch, and he's on the porch. And Mom's like, Axel's chasing something. And I look out and see him go across the porch, and I'm like, it's probably just a lizard. We have these blue-tailed lizards, the ones that you grab them by the tail. Their tail falls off, and they just drop to the ground. So, he, I was like, that's all it is. And the UPS man pulls up right then. So I go out because I'm like, my guitar's here. I'm going to go out and get this guitar. I go out, and Axel is carrying something in his mouth. I can't tell what it is. And I stick my hand out. I'm like, Axel, It's like, what do you got? And he real gently just reaches over and drops a baby duck in my hand. I've lived there on that property. That's where I live. We moved there when I was a kid, so over 30 years of my life have been spent in the area. I've never seen any ducks in or around our yard or property. There's a baby duck. And he just hands it to me, and I'm like, Mom, Axel had a duck. So we looked around. We couldn't find any other ducks. We was afraid there was a nest. We kind of figured that maybe, a bird of prey might have picked it up and dropped it, and somehow it ended up on the porch. And it's lucky that Axel found it, not one of the other dogs. Axel, he doesn't destroy stuff like that. If he sees, like, he's got a little toy bunny rabbit, he don't hurt it. He picks it up and carries it, and he'll lay it. I put it up off the ground because Milo comes over, and Milo destroys every toy in the whole world, and I didn't want him to destroy Axel's toys. So, but Axel he'll carry the bunny around, and he'll go lay it on his bed. And I mean, it's the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my life. And he's just so tender-hearted. And so it was, he had that little baby duck, and you could tell he didn't try to bite it or hurt it. He just picked it up. The bird, it wasn't hurt at all. It just, had a little drool on it. He just handed it right to me. I swear I couldn't have got a better dog if I tried. He's really amazing. Such a good, sweethearted dog. Him and his sister. The sister, she's attached to me and him. One of us has got to be around. Well, she's used to being mom and dad's now. Like, that's where she's at right now. But if I come home, she runs and jumps on me. Got to give me kisses. I can't even go to the bathroom when she's there. Even if Axel's in the house, if I get up and go to the bathroom, she's got to go with me. She comes in the bathroom and lays in the floor. I don't care if I'm just in there. I can run in there and pee, and I'll turn around there. She is laying in the floor. I'm like, come on. She goes with me. And she's really shy, though. Like, around the people. Like, my nephews come over, and they've been around her, like, several times. But she's real skittish and stays away from them. She absolutely loves me. There's Skinny in the chat. What's up, Skinny? Oh, Skinny. Yeah. Like I said, we got about 15 hours left on Lone Wolf 2. Lone Wolf 2 Electric Boogaloo. And we are still at... we're at 1926 now. 1926. 47 backers. We're almost hitting 50 backers. Pretty tickled with that. I don't know if we'll do any good on Indiegogo or not, but I'm going to post it on Indiegogo. That's where the original did really well. So maybe I'll get some backers who maybe don't keep up with me on Twitter or anything anymore. Send out some updates to them and say, hey, look, here's Lone Wolf 2. And maybe they'll want to pick it up. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Oh, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to donate without a reward. I appreciate it. You don't have to do stuff like that. Yeah, that's what it was, Cyclotron. I left it up for a while. That's probably what I'll do with Lone Wolf 2 is just leave it up for a little bit. That's true. I don't have super chats. I don't have enough subscribers. What am I, like 300 something? Like 309 or something like that. I could probably get more if I would do things. The dang allergies are killing me. My eyeballs, like, just absolutely. It's almost like I have pink eye. It does this every few weeks. When it gets warm and turns to spring, my eye just swells. Almost wants to swell shut. I just told the duck story, Skinny. I'm not telling it again. Yeah, Mom knew somebody that raised ducks, and they come and got it. Uh, she posted, and I posted, and the lady's like, "Hey, we can take it if nobody else wants it." She raised a bunch of ducks and stuff, and so she took it. I'm glad she did. I really don't have time. Weird Heroes here. He says I wasn't subscribed for some reason, but now I am. Well, now you're at the best place for everything. I do too, Skinny. I would have kept it and raised it, but like I said, I just don't have time. And I just tell you guys, Sasha is a handful. It has been a full-time job since I got her. I mean, now she's getting used to the house, and she minds fairly well. Yeah, I did say bird of prey, and I was thinking about Klingons when I said it. I watched the new episode of Picard today. Picard season 3. I've really enjoyed it. Some people complain about fan service, but I mean, I don't care. I don't care if it's a bunch of member berries and fan service. That's all we ever wanted to begin with. Was, a really good show that had all the TNG cast in it. I like it. It seems to be made by an actual Star Trek fan, unlike the other 2 seasons. I watched the first season and it was really stupid. The second season, I watched 2 episodes and it got ultra political, and I was like, no, I'm out. And I left. But I've really been enjoying this season. I love Star Trek, though. My favorite Star Trek series is probably TNG, but that's because that's what I grew up on. I remember it being new. I remember watching, new it. Man, I just got chills thinking about it. Yeah, fan service is a fancy way of saying the creator's doing their job. Exactly. You give the fans what they want. I don't know when it became cool to subvert fan expectations and make a bunch of crap and deconstruct everything. But yeah, back to Star Trek. My favorite. I still remember when new episodes of the Next Generation were on, and like that night we had all we had was an antenna. We didn't have uh, cable or anything, and so we would try to pick up a station out of Kentucky. I remember it was Channel 13, and we'd get there and turn the thing, and most of the time we could pick it up and watch it pretty decent. But my aunt lived in Georgia, and she would come up every so often or send something. She had cable, so she would tape the Next Generation and send it to us. I like DS9 all right. To me, like it doesn't. I mean, the cast is what makes um, Next Generation. I like that episode a lot. That's the one where he doesn't know what's real, and everything's crazy. Weird Hero says Quark is the best. I like Quark. Excuse me. I'll tell you what I liked about DS9. I liked that they put Chief O'Brien on it. I always thought he was an underutilized character on the Next Generation. Uh, the episodes that he was in were good. He was good, and him and the Doctor were really good together on DS9. And of course, when they brought Worf in, I loved that. I went through a while back and watched all the Klingon episodes of all the series, except for Enterprise, which I like Enterprise pretty good too. Skinny's never watched DS9. It's I like it. To me, it takes it a little while to find its rhythm. It's kind of like the Next Generation. Like the first couple seasons, Generation had some really rough episodes. DS9's the same way. It's got some rough episodes, but there's some good. Voyager is okay. Uh, I like some of the characters on Voyager, but I don't know. I didn't much care. Yeah, I do like the ones with Barkley as well. Barkley was cool. My favorite Star Trek movie. Well, you kind of got to go with a classic there, and I would say The Wrath of Khan. But like, I really, really, really like the Undiscovered Country, the last one with the original crew, the last full movie of the original crew, not counting Generations. I know some people don't like Generations, but I like it. Um, but yeah, the Undiscovered Country, I think that's a great movie. The whole series has a connecting arc of they're getting old. It's about aging out, and I love it, but it hits hard when I watch it now. Now that I'm getting old. Skinny says always seemed off because on a space station. Yeah, that was kind of weird, and that kind of hurt it some at first because I don't think they really knew what to do with it. Dave says when Barkley gets zapped with that probe, becomes super smart. Yeah, that's a good episode. I also like the episode where he is that the same one where he no, that's not the same one where he makes the fake holodeck characters. He's got the fake Deanna Troy, and he's uh, made Riker like this little short, goofy guy and stuff. Weird Hero says Star Trek 6 is my favorite too. Good taste. I mean, that's a fantastic Star Trek. And you know what's good about it? Uh, I don't know if it is Skinny. Check out Pluto. I know that you can watch Voyager and the Next Generation on there, but I don't know if DS9's on there or not. Uh, but go look up Paramount. Go get you the free trial for the Paramount streaming service. They're all the time giving away like 30-day free trials and crap, man. You can watch 30 days of DS9 at least. Skinny says his favorite one's the one with the whales. Dave said that was the same episode, okay. We're here says you can't be old. I think I'm older than you and I'm still young. Man, I feel old sometimes. Uh, One reason I've not been online or anything here lately. Last Saturday morning, I'm in here. I've got everything ready to go. I'm getting up to get ready to walk out the door, and my back goes out. Oh man, it hurts. I mean, I'm in trouble at that point. Make it home. I take a shower, and I go with my family to see Super Mario. I'm hobbling around at this point. I'm like, I can make it because I'm just walking in short bursts. Get home that evening after a week, go and do everything. Sunday morning is over with. Couldn't walk, couldn't get up, couldn't do nothing. I could barely get to the bathroom. So I was in pretty much almost all day, on the couch. I slept almost all day because I hurt. Just took pills and hurt. And then on and off I've been hurting, I guess. So sometimes I feel old. Just absolutely destroyed myself. Dave says another one is where he finds people trapped in the transporter beam. Yeah, I live out in the country, out in the woods. I go out and do whatever I want to. I shoot guns off my back porch. Before before we went out to see Mario, my brother had came up. He didn't go with us because his wife wanted to see the movie and she had to work, so he didn't want to go. He came up and brought his AR up, his 1911. He's like, "You care to clean these for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't care a bit." Took those apart and cleaned them. They really weren't that dirty. The AR was a little dirty. He had some packing grease we never really cleaned out, and had a bunch of gunk in there. It's nasty looking. We cleaned it out. I ain't never seen a Sasquatch. Honestly, we don't get too many critters around the house with the outside huskies out there. And two big, wild, woolly huskies. They're getting old. They're like 13, 14 years old. They probably won't be around much longer. But man, they keep everything run off. We don't get no problems at the house. Don't get no critters, no skunks, no nothing. You can hear coyotes and stuff, thing running around, but they don't get up by the house. And you guys got me wanting to watch some Star Trek. I don't think I got nothing to watch on here. Just because you ever seen Sasquatch doesn't mean you haven't seen me. I'll fight Sasquatch. He wants to fight. If he's seen me, he's probably seen me in my underpants taking the dogs out to poop in the morning. Which I ain't done that in a while. When I first got Sasha, she was about 4 weeks ago. She grew. I mean, she's grown a lot, but she was so little she couldn't hardly like. If she went to bed, if I put her in the crate at 9 or 10, went to bed at 6, she had to go potty. So she'd be crying. So I'd get up, run her outside. But anymore, like last night. Of course, last night I didn't go to bed till 1 o'clock because I didn't get off till 12. So her and Axel, they pottied on the way home, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, because I slept later, they were fine. Stream the fight. If I can get a video of Sasquatch, I will. I'll be rich. Have I ever seen the fan film Prelude to? I sure have not. Is it a Star Trek fan film? My dad watches Star Trek fan films. He watches those. He watches those ones that that Grant Imahara was a part of. That one voice actor, he's the one that, I can't remember his name now. Vic, whatever his name. He plays Captain Kirk in them. I've seen Dad watching a bunch of those. What's funny is last night I actually went to sleep. I take my tablet and I plug it up. And I turn Pluto on and put it on the Star Trek channel. And I was watching the original series. until I fell asleep, and then it played the original series all night. So I sleep with Star Trek. I used to do that to Next Generation, but they changed it. Here says it was an intro for a Star Trek fan film that never got made. Well, that's cool. Anymore, like honestly, Star Wars is dead to me. Don't care anything really about Star Wars. I watch The Mandalorian occasionally. I don't pay for it. I will not pay for Disney Plus. Disney can kiss my butt. Disney and Marvel and all that, they can suck a turd. Uh, Star Trek, man, I was really disappointed. Star Trek Discovery was terrible. Strange New Worlds didn't watch it. I watched one episode. I don't like the way the characters speak to each other. It's not very Star Trek. They make all these quippy remarks and everything. Starfleet is a military, and you would be punished for just being stupid like that. Uh, I'm not paying any money to these companies for satanic pedophiles. I had a free. I ended up probably paying for Hulu on accident. I had a free. I use lots of free preview things. I was watching Hulu. I've been watching it. The only one I really keep subscription on all the time on purpose is it was Funimation, but Funimation went down and it transferred to Crunchyroll, which I don't really care for some of the stupid stuff they've done. But I do like to watch animes. You can make fun of me if you don't like anime. I don't really care. I watched the new Trigun. I really liked it. Trigun Stampede. What else was I watching? My Hero, One Punch Man. Any of the Gundams I can watch, I like Gundam. Well, DS9's on Paramount Plus, Skinny, so you can watch it on there. See, I did pay for it for a while, and then all my shows I was watching went off, and so I quit. I quit. Somehow, though, I think I might be paying for Hulu. I would rather have Paramount Plus, I think. Oh, I don't know. I like watching Star Trek. I can watch Star Trek Next Generation over and over the rest of my life and be okay with it. But I've really been enjoying season 3 of Picard. And honestly, you can skip seasons 1 and 2. You might want to watch a little bit of 1. Some of the stuff from 1 kind of made it back in. Nothing from 2 stuck. It's like they ignore that 2 ever happened. So, but I've been enjoying season 3. Lower Decks. I don't care anything about Lower Decks. I don't know if any of you guys have watched it yet. I don't really want Star Trek to mix with Rick and Morty. And what I saw that's kind of what it was like, and I didn't care for it. Oh man. But that new Beavis and Butthead's good though, man. That's when I let my subscription go on that. Was when I watched the whole season of Beavis Buddy, and I was like, I'll get another subscription. That and have you seen Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone? It's really good. And then Yellowstone is boring. I think it's not been. I mean, it was kind of cool at the start. The prequel shows I really liked, 1883 and 1923 or 24, whatever it is. I like those. Of course, I like cowboys and westerns and stuff. So I've been enjoying that stuff. I like Tulsa King. I like Stallone. So actually, Sunday my back was hurting real bad. I watched Dread because I started it the other night and then I didn't finish it. So I'm gonna watch it Sunday, and I watched it. Then I went back and watched Judge Dredd with Stallone in it. And some parts of that movie are really cool. Parts of it are like so stupid, so 90s. Once out of my paint break, I think I'll be wrapping this up. I did just want to stream a little bit and say I appreciate everybody who backed Lone Wolf 2. And we do have plans to go on with Lone Wolf 3. Like I said, we'll be doing 10 pages at a time, like doing a chapter, putting it on Global Comics. And then after we get a few chapters, that'll be number 3. We'll do number 3. Then probably number 4. And then after that, it'll be standalone stories, I think. Just mainly want to tell this first arc here about, some of his history and just do something cool with it. And after that, it'll be, standalone stories. Eric has 16 pages, I think, of Cyclotron inked. Cyclotron 2, I think. So, that'll be ready to go here for long. I'll finish those pages up and color them, and we'll be running that. And then I think we may switch to the same format for that, just doing them in chapters. And so, book 3 will make up so many chapters, book 4 will make up so many chapters. Kind of like the way that they do manga, but this will be online. So if you don't want to read it by chapters on Global Comics, if you don't want to pay a couple dollars for every chapter, you can just wait till the book comes out. And the book will be a collection, like 3 to 5 chapters, so it could be 30 to 50 pages. Get that little book there. And going to need you to start over from the duck story. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I will show you something really cool, though. And, my Facebook friends have already seen it. Ended up buying a Rickenbacker copy off of Reverb. Kind of got some glare on it there. So look at that. That is cool. It's a fire glow finish. It's a 381 with a German carved double bound. It sounds pretty good. It needs a little bit of work. It's just a copy. I'm digging it. I gotta do some mods and stuff to it, but let's see. Not a video of me playing it. Let me turn it up and you can listen to it. Yeah, so it's got a pretty decent sound to it. I honestly think though that they some 60s models, they put a bass cut on the bridge pickup to make it even janglier. And whoever wired this guitar, this little Chinese person, didn't understand how Rickenbacker is supposed to work. And all 3 volumes are a master volume. If you turn one down, it turns everything down. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to have a bridge volume, a neck volume, and then a blender pot to blend in, when it's in the middle position, the blender pot blends in how much neck pickup volume you've got, so you can even it out. So I'm pretty sure this has the bass cut, because bridge pickup, no bass, super low output sound, and neck pickup explodes. So I am going to change the electronics. I don't really want to change the pickups because I think they're good copies. And I think if I just change the electronics, that I won't have the bass cut anymore. But if I do, then I'm going to try to get some reissue pickups. I really want the toaster look though, but I'll put the high gains in if I have to. But I'm thinking about changing out the pick guard. Thinking about going for, let me see if I've got it saved on here. It's twice I swapped the wrong thing on there. Okay, this is an actual Rickenbacker. This one is not fire glow, it's autumn glow, so it's a little darker. Yeah, it's got the gold plexiglass pick guard. I want to get one of those. I found a place that makes some. I don't know for sure if it'll fit. We'll try it. And I want those big giant knobs that's on there too. See, look at those knobs. See that gold pick guard? That's what I want on there. Because that would be rad. It'd be really cool. I'll show you guys. Here's a picture of that duck. He's just a little bitty fella. Anyways, I'm going to have to get off here or go get some stuff done. I appreciate you guys hanging with me for a little bit. If I get home and there's still a little bit of time, I may do a little bit of streaming. But I really appreciate everybody who's backed and shared it and everything, and who's even looked at it. I mean, couldn't make things without you guys' help. Makes you guys, just as big a part of it as anybody else. And it's fun to make things. And I appreciate you. I'm going to get off here, probably go poop real quick. I hate pooping when I'm here. That's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you got to poop in places you don't want to. Taking a dump in all the wrong places. Taking a dump. I've been taking a dump in all the wrong places. Taking a dump. You guys take it easy, squeezy, and all that stuff, and I'll see you later. Hasta la vista, baby.